welcome. So this is game 2 of playing the Pickpocket. I played her a while ago and played as the white pieces, and so now I'm playing her as the black pieces. She's rated 1850. Like I mentioned in my previous video, excuse me, 1850 is a respectable bot. I think the other one, the 1337, I think is a respectable bot as well. I was kind of hoping she'd take with the queen, and then I could possibly slide over to the old C2 square. That's always attacked. It's kind of a common area to defend, watch out for, just because it's a beautiful fork. But no, like I was saying, I think 1337 bot is respectable, and a couple times I played that 1337, I think it was the hacker, Sir Coughs a lot. He played a lot stronger than a 1300. So yeah, if you're looking to play that robot, I'd be curious to see what kind of numbers you get. If he plays around the 1300, and I know it's just a best estimate of a programmer trying to program out how it would feel to play somebody rated 1337 or 1850, and it's not always 100% accurate. It's just a programmer's best guess. And so just trying to show that I would love to go to the c4 with my knight, but the bishop will just shut it down. And so yeah, these I love playing these robots, you know, and I do some live games as well that I record, but they're not very popular. So I don't know, you know, I mean, chess is awesome, but I try to make my videos fun, and you know, I really didn't know what else to do, so I just put my major piece under the king. I don't like these queen and bishop lined up, but my knight protects that right now, but I got to be mindful of that, very mindful, because that could be dangerous for me. So my knight there is the key to protect on that h7 square. So at least my opponents are not using the pieces together. That's kind of the key. If you're familiar with my channel, you've heard me say this, but it's so true. One piece by itself, even the queen, can't do much. You have to use your pieces together. You have to use your pieces together. And so the Richter scale is shaken up in my favor, which kind of surprises me because I don't think I'm playing that well, but maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. Oh wait, yes, I do care. I absolutely care. That's the whole point. All right. And my opponent has their pieces lined back up. I just want to, you know, I'm just going to take the bishop, go back to that same position, blah, blah, blah. Their pieces were lined up. I didn't like that. So I'll review this game afterwards. I'll do a quick review, look at the numbers, and then in the future, I may sit down with it and look at the review, watch it in slow motion, look at the review a little more in depth. That's how I make progress in chess. Playing games, true, yes, but I feel like the review process is way underrated. But doing a review is not as fun as just playing a game. I admit it. So I'm just going to capture towards the center. The C file is open, and I own it with a major piece. So this is good for me. The E file is semi-open. There's only one pawn on it. And my opponent has a queen on it, and I have a rook. And a rook is under my opponent's queen. So this is dangerous for my opponent. I want to take advantage of my rook being under my opponent's queen. Like I said, that's I push up the pawn. So you kind of see the pattern there. It's okay. So now I'm taking advantage of my rook being under my opponent's queen. Trying to. Okay. So this is going to play out nice because this is where having that rook under the queen pays dividends. See that? This is this is a big turning point in the game for me, simply because having that rook under my opponent's queen this is where the dividend payments come out right there. So nice. I didn't know exactly. You saw me drawing on the board, and I didn't know exactly how that would play out. Okay. That's what I refer to as future ideas. It's like, I don't know how it's going to play out, but it gives me a future idea, meaning I don't know what the idea is just yet, but if you keep watching in the future, you'll see it come together, I hope. And it did. It doesn't always get to work out like that, and so that was an exciting moment in chess for me. Anyway, hopefully for my audience as well. But yeah, when I'm playing in like an 1850, it's just finding these little tactical advantages. Boy, I wish I had a major piece underneath my opponent's king right now. I'd take that e-pawn so fast. I would. Okay. Tempted to keep pushing the pawn, but I'm just pissing away the pawn, I think. Yeah, it's too many defenders. My opponent's got a lot of defenders there on the D2 square. I'm still tempted to do it though. I up a minor piece. Yeah, I didn't play that out very well. Yeah, I was eyeing the h3 pawn and start swinging my queen up there, just lay down some threats, bring my rook and knight into the action here, but yeah, she's not letting that happen, so. Well, I admit I'm having a little tougher time with this bot this time around as opposed to the previous game. But, it's kind of fun to play with that sidebar. I normally don't use it except for in the review, and going through the review processes. Then I do, but it's kind of fun using it while you play, but you don't get the triple crown if you win. So that's the problem right now. The computer has me up by 4.5, but I guess technically that's negative 4.5. I was talking about that in one of my previous videos. On the evaluation, you start at 0 and then the white goes positive and the black goes negative. I was just talking about that one of my other videos. I feel like proper play should win this, but I feel like I could screw it up too. I need to be real careful. Well, I'd love to do a queen exchange here. Dang it. I don't have enough tempo to do that, and then get the queen right back. Basically, push the pawn, and but yeah, my opponent's queen already owns the diagonal that I need to push up the pawn, so can't do it. Okay. Now I think this is completely over in my favor. So I'm completely winning. I think the computer said I had mate in 6, but I didn't see it. I mean, without the scale, I saw where, I was completely winning, but I didn't see the mate in 6. I'll go back at some point and try to see if I can find it. But I mean, my opponent's king is completely cut off, and so mate in 5. So there's probably multiple ways to close this out, but all right, so there we go. Yep, let's take a look at the numbers and see what we got. Okay, so my opponent's blunder helped me, and I think this game really came down to where I had a rook under my opponent's queen and was allotted the opportunities to take advantage of it right there. Yeah, so yeah, right there. So yeah, that was a big turning point in the game. I'm just going through this quick, but YouTube has this new thing called pause and slow motion. So, hey, thanks for watching and have a great day.